New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together. And hello again, dear ones. Dr. Robert with you here on a Saturday evening. It's 8:15 on the Mountain Time Zone, and that means it is time for our evening prayers. I'm so grateful you are with us. So thankful you're a part of what we're doing here on the New Thought Media Network. So yes. Thank you for being a part of it all. Saturday night, and it's time for prayers. Now, remember, when we talk about prayers around here, we're not talking about begging and beseeching. We're not talking about getting down on bended knee. We're actually talking about an affirmation of truth as we know it. And that often leads us to a revelation of truth as well. Sort of a sign from above, if you will. And I love it. I love getting into our prayer time. There are a few ways to stay in touch with our prayer team. If number one, you're welcome to drop a request in the comment box of tonight's program. If you're with us watching live and I see that before I close my eyes, excuse me, I will include your request in my prayer for this evening. If you're watching on a later broadcast, on a replay, then by all means, feel free to drop your comment or your prayer request in the comment box, and when we see that, which is usually pretty quickly, we'll get it out to the team and make sure everybody gets praying on it. Also, you're welcome to head over to our website, ntmedia.org, click on the prayer button or /prayer right there, and take a look at our prayer page. There's a form there. You fill that out. You let us know what you want, what you'd like to experience, and that goes out to the entire team right away, so everybody gets it immediately. We get a chance to pray on your request. Also, if you'd like to work with one of our prayer practitioners in a one-on-one situation in a more intimate setting and get some really high-power prayer work for just you and your concerns, we're happy to do that as well. Just reach out on that same page and let us know in the form who you'd like to work with. We'll get you all hooked up. That's how it works. All right. I want to get into the prayer. Reverend Sonia. Request treatment for the western side of the country. Specifically, it looks like for wildfire, for the alleviation of wildfires. Absolutely. Include that tonight. Anyone else, feel free to chime in. We'll include that as well. And we've got some fires going on here in Colorado as well. And it's a good time. It's a good time to pray for the alleviation of that. Good evening, Wayne. Good to see you, brother. Glad you're with us also here this evening. So, on Saturday nights, when I get a chance to be here on Saturday nights, well, number one, I often just let go and let it rip. It doesn't know where we might end up. But more importantly, I look at this as not the midway of the weekend, not, the last hurrah before Sunday morning. And I used to live at a time in a time where we would joke that there's a fine line between Saturday night and Sunday morning. Bonus points if you can tell me what philosopher first said that. And and not so much anymore. That's just not my life now. That's I'm done with that. And instead, there's no line between Saturday night and Sunday morning. There is this continuation of the expression of who we have come here to be, the continuation of the good that we're bringing into the world, a continuation of the input, the inspiration, the prayer work, the words, the things that we have put into the consciousness of humanity, that we put into the one and into global consciousness. It's a continuation of all of that. We just don't see how it's happening because our eyes are closed. We don't see the transformation from Saturday night to Sunday morning. And oftentimes it's like that in our lives as well. We don't always see the transformation. And yet I want you to know that it's happening. It can't not be happening. The transformation that we're undergoing as human beings is becoming a new experience of life on this planet. Well, it's happening in a good way. So I'm going to quit talking and start praying. What do you think about that? I think it's a great idea. If you're in a safe space to close your eyes, I invite you to please do so. Go ahead and let out a breath and feel the experience of the inhale that follows. And perhaps the next exhale is a yawn or an even deeper breath, whatever it may be. Feel the sensation of the inhale and the exhale. That vibration of circulation. For what we're doing is we're circulating the breath, circulating our mind, circulating our awareness. And it is here in this moment that I invite you to join me as we come together in an experience and a recognition that there is only one presence, one power, one infinite intelligence that moves and breathes and has its being as all of life. One self-existent cause that is right here and right now taking on form, fully cognizant that it shall release these forms and take on new forms. One self-existent cause taking shape as my life, as your life, as all of life right here and right now. Now, some call this power God, others call it Buddha or Brahma or Yahweh or Vishnu, Kuan Yin, source energy. It matters not the name or the icon. What matters is we recognize the power, the presence, the intelligence that is operating as our lives. In every breath and every thought and every word and every action, every reaction, every embrace, every breath. And there again, we find ourselves on the circulation of the breath. The inhale, the exhale. Coming to a recognition that in this oneness, there is nothing broken, nothing absent, nothing missing, that your life, who you are, who you came here to be, how you show up on this planet is an absolute blessing, that you, who you are, is absolutely vital to the evolution of human consciousness. Who you are, the gifts you bring, are gifts that only you can bring. No one else can show up the way you do. No one else can be the way you are. No one else can bring the light the way you do. And yet we all, every one of us, brings the light in some fashion, in some form. We cannot be an agent of darkness. That is just not possible. We are light beings, being agents of love and light on this planet. We are light beings, being agents of order and prosperity on this planet. We are bringing the divine absolute, the everything, the all thing, through that veil between the human and the divine and bringing it into the human experience. We are fully human and fully divine in this moment and every moment. That truth I know. Fully human and fully divine in this moment. How good that feels. How good that feels inside. to recognize this truth. And therefore, I know that together we each have our own individual expression of this power, but collectively, boy, do we have a power for good in the universe. And so this evening, collectively here, we're raising up a vibration of peace and harmony on our planet. We're raising up a vibration of a gentle rain across the Western United States. Wherever there may be a fire burning in the Western United States right now, we claim and we call forth into our experience a recognition, a vision of a gentle rain. Not a big storm, not a big blustery storm, but a gentle rain, slowly and consistently shrinking the size of those fires. Imagine those fires in your own mind. See those fires shrinking in size. Don't watch the news. Don't watch the close-ups. Don't look at all the chaos that they're telling us we should experience. Look for the good. Look for the abeyance. Nah, it's not the right word. Look for those fires to just dissipate, just to mellow out, to just peter out, to smolder out. And yeah, there's cleanup work to be done. And yeah, there's firefighters that are going to do the work that they need to do, and air tankers and all that apparatus and all that stuff. Those are the conditions. Those are the experiences that are necessary for the fulfillment of this vision that we're casting here tonight. Collectively, adding our collective consciousness to the grand oneness of life and saying, here too we shall see peace. Here too we shall find the divine. Even in the midst of what looks like chaos, even in the midst of what might look like hell, God's in there somewhere. The divine is in there somewhere. There is a great story of salvation and life everlasting that is waiting to be burst forth from these experiences. And whether it's a fire or some other sort of calamity or some other sort of accident, we recognize that in the midst of it all, there is still the divine. There is a spark if we bring it, if we choose to see it. However, if we turn away, if we turn a blind eye, if we turn and say this is all just horrible and bad and rotten and no good, nasty type of day, then that is exactly what appears. That is exactly how it unfolds. So I claim for each one here a deep sense of knowing that collectively, together we are unstoppable. Together, we are casting a mighty vision, a vision of healing for everyone on this planet, so that any physical ailment may simply just dissolve back into the nothingness from which it came. For it is not defining who we are. We define who we are. Through the words we speak, through the ways we show up in the world, through our demonstrations of life, how we approach this thing called life, that's how we define who we are. So we cast aside any doubts or concerns, any worries about how or when or why. We let go of anything that someone wants to label as wrong or broken or unhealthy or anything that may appear or that we may imagine is less than the oneness of life. Then we just let that go and turn ourselves again. We don't deny it's going on, but we don't hold on to it. I'm reminded of that saying that though we may drive through the valley of the shadow of death, we do not park our RV there. We do not camp a tent there. We do not let our feet get mired in the muck and the mud. We do not let our mind get co-opted by the chaos. We keep our mind focused on the good. Keep your mind focused on the good that is emerging, the good we wish to see. A world of love and light and beauty all around, a world that works for everyone, all of life, a world that's working for me, for you, for everyone. And what we know at the level of the divine, that's already happening. The world's already working for everyone perfectly. We just sometimes don't see it, or what we see, we try to label as less than or bad or broken or wrong, and that's not how it works. There are no mistakes in the mind of the one. We are perfect, whole, complete, just as we are, bringing forth that divine truth, that divine vision into this human form. So we do it with consciousness, we do it with love, and we do it with the light of the divine. Shine the light that you are brightly, ever so brightly. So I am in this moment filled with a state of gratitude, a sense of gratitude, a vibration of great, great gratitude welling up from within me, casting itself out through these words. Grateful for the reminder of this truth, grateful for the opportunity to be present to it, grateful to be active in this evolution, this revolution, this revelation of human experience, bringing that divine into the human. I'm so grateful to be part of this, but most especially, I'm grateful to know that God's on the job, that the divine law of creativity, the universal creative law, is already on the job. That as we loose these words into that creative law, it cannot return these words void. It cannot return these words unfulfilled. The divine, the power, the oneness must take up this word and manifest. And manifest the word, take the word and bring it into human form. My life, your life, all life. So I am grateful. Get myself and my bloated nothingness out of the divine circuits and witness the revelation, the grand, glorious expression of God taking form in this world as my life, as your life, as every life I encounter, and I call it good. And I let it be. And if any of this has resonated with you in any way, I invite you to join me in an affirmation of truth as we say together, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you, dear ones. Thank you for being a part of what we're doing here on the New Thought Media Network. We're here every day, 8:15 a.m. and p.m. And Jan Dearman, first timer. All right. Thank you, Jan. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the world of New Thought Media Network. We've got a lot going on. For those that know, we do about 40 hours a week of broadcasting every week live on Facebook and our YouTube channel. All of our programs are playlisted on our YouTube program, so you can go back and watch past episodes of all of our programming, including our daily prayers, all of our different spiritual practice programs, and our discussion programs. A lot of great stuff. And, tomorrow is Sunday, and that means that there is a hoopla of people sharing similar messages to this, sharing the New Thought philosophy in various ways. And you can catch a lot of those here on New Thought Media Network throughout the day. So I do realize I have run way super overtime here today, folks. So I'm going to have to get out of here. But before I do want to remind you that if you are capable and able, we would love to count you in amongst our financial support family. We offer opportunities to support us over at ntmedia.org. If you'd like to volunteer, we have ways to connect on that regard. And your donations, your financial support goes a long, long way to helping us share this message around the world. So if you're able and capable and feel it's a good thing, please consider heading over to the website and making a quick donation. My name's Dr. Robert. I'm going to get out of here for now. I love you. I think you're amazing. I know you're a divine expression of God, and I look forward to being with you again real soon. Until then, I wish you peace and richest blessings. Bye now. On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.